are at Costco, which is one of my favorite places. Come here when I'm hungry, when I need a little snack, when, you know, because they give free samples. Come here when I'm bored, when I have time to burn. We just need some air conditioning because the power's out. Dallas just had a 48-hour power outage. All of my Costco groceries are spoiled, so thought it'd be a great opportunity to show y'all some of the do's and don'ts of grocery shopping, and so what better place than Costco? So come on, let's check it out. Okay, so starting off with produce, pretty much anything when it comes to produce, you always have the normal option and then the organic option. Anytime you can within your budget, I say always go organic, just because there's going to be a lot of, there are less things added to it, a lot less preservatives, and it's just the healthier option. So not even going further than that. If you can, why not? The way I see it is we have so many chemicals all around us, so any chance that we have to put less of them in us is going to be a good option. My friend Karen is coming into town, and last time we got these gold kiwis are so good. They're yellow, and the skin comes off really easily, so you just cut it in half and then you can literally use a spoon to scoop out your kiwi. So I like doing fruit before a workout if I haven't eaten enough food, just because it gives me a little something in my stomach and some quick carbs. And then also I like to do fruit anytime I'm craving something sweet. If you cut up 8 ounces of fruit, and maybe even if you eat dairy, put a little fat-free Cool Whip on top. It makes a really nice sweet treat, and then you feel like you're having something sweet. It's natural sugar, so you're not feeding that bad sugar craving. I always get these just because this is the closest thing to a date I'm gonna get. Nope. No, but okay, I actually don't recommend buying dates. They can be good for sweetening up things, and they can be good to add into like smoothies, but looking at the nutrition facts in two dates, it says 2 to 4, but from my experience it's usually about 2 to 4 dates has 30 grams of carbs. So if you're looking at that, just 2 of those guys is 30 grams of carbs. 30 grams of carbs is also like one of those big oranges. So when it comes to what's going to fill you up and what's going to help you stay full, eating 2 dates, if you're bulking, is a great option because you can get a lot of calories in. But if you're not and you're trying to stay full, then having, you know, like an orange would be a better option. It's going to fill you up a little bit more. I love strawberries because when you get strawberries, I don't think the nutrition facts are on here. Ooh, and that one, ooh, you put those back. Strawberries, in a cup of strawberries, I think it's 40 calories, which is so low calories, but a cup is still 8 ounces. So it's going to give you enough to fill you up, but without making you, you know, spend a lot of calories. So getting fruit that has already been sliced, like fresh cut fruit, seems like an expensive option, but here's the alternative. How many of you are actually going to buy a pineapple and cut it up? Because I'll be honest, usually when I get a pineapple, it sits on my counter or in my fridge for a really long time until I'm like, is this even good anymore? I don't buy a lot of fresh produce, and the reason why is because I kind of like fluctuate between what I want to eat. When it comes to fresh produce, it's only good for X amount of time. Frozen produce it's frozen when it's at its best and when it has the most nutritional value. So you want to make sure that if you get fresh produce, you're going to eat it quickly. If not, then just get frozen, because it's frozen when it's at its most with nutritional value, and so then it also doesn't go bad. So whenever you want it, you can take some of it out. The one thing I do always get is spinach. We'll see if we can find some. So you can either get the big bags of spinach like this. These are really, really hard to keep fresh in my opinion. So what I would do if I'm going to get one of these guys, since I live by myself, well, you know, with my cat, but my cat doesn't eat spinach, I would take half this bag and put it in like a Ziploc baggie, and then I'd leave the other half in the freezer, and I'd use it for like smoothies. But honestly, usually I do something like this instead, and because it has like the snap close lid and it'll just stay fresher longer. I make huge salads when I get spinach, so I will literally use like maybe a third of this container and like that much spinach, and I'll put it in a big mixing bowl, like a brownie bowl. And then I'll put my dressing in there and everything and cut it up with scissors. And for some reason that just helps the dressing mix in really well. But then I'll do a ton of vegetables, like add in mushrooms and add in squash and zucchini and asparagus and onions and peppers and whatever I want. But just try to put as many different things as I can in there to make it different and change it up. So there are also other options that have blends. You can really get any blend. Romaine lettuce is really the only one that doesn't have any nutritional value. Something like this is really cool too. This has chard, kale, and spinach, but it does have a very distinct taste. So if you're not used to doing kale or any of those greens, then you might want to stick with spinach your first go around. Avocados are a really great source of healthy fats. The thing is, they always go bad. And so if you're having like half an avocado and you leave the other half for tomorrow, then a lot of times it could go bad. So I like to get the little individual guacamole instead. So like little single serving size guacamole cups. So we'll go see if they have some, but that's kind of my go-to. So another thing I like to do is I like to get red grapes. Don't ask me why I get red, but I researched it a long time ago and they're better for you. And then I like to freeze them so that I have something if I would need like a little snack or something I just want to munch. I can get some frozen red grapes. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed our grocery store tour. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. And next week we have something really, really exciting planned, but I'm not going to tell you. It's a surprise. So thanks for watching, y'all. Have a great day.